should be a great afternoon in South Florida. It's baseball, it's the show, and it comes your way next. From the newest ballpark on the Major League landscape, there's a look inside Marlins Park in Miami. Today, Game 3 of this 4-game series between the Cincinnati Reds and the East-leading Miami Marlins. Hi again, everybody. Matt Vasgersian welcoming you into another edition of Baseball on the Show. Alongside are Eric Karros and Steve Lyons. And EK, let's begin by taking a look at what's led us to Game 3 of this 4-game set.
Yeah, it's been an even start to the series so far. Each team winning a game apiece. I think this one could be all about the pitching. Who can get the better performance out of their starter? That'll go a long way towards seeing who gets a leg up in this series.
All right, EK, we'll get to Steve in a moment, but first, let's take a look at the starting lineup for the visiting Cincinnati Reds, as their order will read like this. Jared Cozart will get the call to face these guys. He's one of those pitchers you can't allow to fall into a comfort zone out there, because if he settles down and has success in the early going, it does wonders for his confidence. And in the field, the Marlins will align themselves like this. Here comes perhaps the fastest man in baseball as Billy Hamilton strides forward to get this ball game underway. And this is lifted high in the air down the right field line. But this is going to wind up a foul ball.
First pitch, 4-10.
One strike offering now to Hamilton. Tries to drop one down here, but he misses. Strike 2. Eric, you take a look at the home 9 as they enter play here this afternoon. Despite that loss last time out, they're still on a pretty nice run as they'd won 6 in a row prior to that.
And they've got themselves a pretty good-sized lead in the division coming into play. Certainly not out of reach yet, but they've got to be pretty comfortable with where they're sitting at this point in the year.
A look there at our scouting report. We already know about the cutter. We saw it right there, but here's the rest of the arsenal that we'll see heading forward. Christopher Negron will stand in now, still struggling to get anything going offensively. First offering on the way. Cut fastball in there for a called strike. Pitch on the way. And he couldn't pull that one back as he clearly broke the plane to the plate, and that'll be ruled a strike. Now here it comes. And he'll just waste one there, 1 and 2.
And now, as a hitter, 1 and 2, you've got to be thinking right center field. He'll take a little swing out and try to drive something the other way.
Tries to get him to chase the curveball away, but it breaks outside. 2 and 2 now. Now, how important is it going to be for this guy to throw that curveball for strikes?
I don't know that he necessarily needs to ever throw it for a strike. I mean, if it's around the plate and he's getting guys to go after it, it's doing its job. But if he starts to get too high or too far outside, then it's just an easy take. Very sharp here to these first 2 hitters. Back-to-back strikeouts. It doesn't look like it took him long to settle in here at home.
Joey Votto will stand in as he'll enter play 4th in the National League batting race. Now the first pitch. Big slow breaking ball that drops in for a strike to start him out. It's 0-1. There are the batting leaders in the National League, of which we spoke just a moment ago. Just starting things out here in South Florida. Now the pitch. In there, strike two.
And you kind of get the sense that he's not really messing around out there too much. There hasn't been a whole lot of setting guys up here in this inning. He's just trying to get himself back into that dugout as fast as he can.
Now here's the pitch. 1-2 now to the former MVP.
That's a good location for that cutter with 2 strikes. He's either got to take that and hope it's a ball, or he's got to foul that thing off.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. The 1-2. 2-2 now with 2 away and the base is empty.
And when he's down 0-2, he's smart enough to know guys are going to try and get him to chase. So now at 2-2, he's got himself back to a spot where he doesn't have to go after a pitcher's pitch.
Over towards the dugout, but this one will get into the stands. The 2-2 one more time. Cutter, and it doesn't make it back. 3-2.
And these long at-bats give you a good sense of what a guy's featuring here in the first inning.
Come on, don't keep walking.
Full count offering on its way. Swung on and lifted in the air to left. Yelich is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. 1-2-3 go the Reds. And now the Marlins will have a crack at things. No score. A look there at the starting lineup for the host Marlins. And a look there at the starting pitcher charged with facing these guys, as his numbers are on your screen. And defensively, you see the Reds line up like this behind him. D. Gordon will step in now to lead things off in the home half of the first.
Leading off for the Marlins. Second baseman, D. Gordon.
And that's in there for strike one. EK, as we take a look at our visiting club as they take the field here in this scoreless ball game. Now, they've been playing some pretty good baseball, 5-2 over their last 7.
Yeah, and you look back to that last game, you'll take production like that anytime you can get it. It makes a starter's life easier. Heck, it makes your whole staff breathe easier.
Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. Here's the 1-1. And the third baseman will have a look at it, but this is back into the seats. Here comes a 1-2. And, oh, he can't get out of the way of that one, so the leadoff man will be on to open the frame.
Yeah, the crowd will get on him here, but leading off the bottom of the first, I don't think there's any intention behind that. You don't want to put your guys in a first inning hole just to prove a point.
In is Christian Yelich. And he comes after the next guy as well. Can't say I like what I'm seeing here. It's ball 1. The average sitting at 297 here to start things out. 7 homers and 25 driven in. Here's the 1-0. And here's his fastball for a called strike 1, and he's hitting an even 90 on the gun. Ready now on 1-1. And he takes ball 2, and it's 2-1.
I think that's consistent with how the strike zone gets called nowadays. You know, that's a strike in the rule book, but most umpires won't give you that pitch anymore.
Here's the 2-1 pitch. And he pops it up back behind second base. Cozart will stay with it as he backs up and puts it away. One gone.
And this is right where they wanted this thing. You see it on show track there? They wanted to take him up around the letters, hoping for the pop-up, and that's exactly what they got.
Giancarlo Stanton now, as he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1.
Wow, you got to think he got away with one right there. If you're a pitcher and you're pitching to this guy, you cannot live in that location.
Comes set, now the pitch. Off the plate and in, hits a ball and a strike.
Well, that's a pretty good spot to try and lock him up inside, but you know, he can turn on that location if that's out over the plate.
Now the 1-1 pitch. That's in there on the outer half. 1-2 now.
Nothing fancy. 3 fastballs so far in this at-bat. He could go just about anywhere from here.
Look out for the double play!
Here's the 1-2. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Yeah, that's a good spot to miss against a guy like this. He loves that pitch up in the zone. Most power hitters do, so that's not a bad idea to give him one above the letters.
Sets the 2-2 pitch. And a fastball blew it right by him, and they're 2 down.
Well, that's a good confidence builder with a runner on base here in the first. This is definitely the man to worry about in this lineup. There's little question about that, so he'll be fired up about that one.
Marcell Ozuna will dig in, and this season certainly hasn't been all that kind to him as he enters play with the average down in the 230s. Here's the first offering. And a high strike there, 0-1.
One thing to keep an eye on as this game goes along, first pitch strikes. The more this guy can work from ahead, the better off he's going to be.
He's ready, now the pitch. Swing and a ball chopped foul down the left side. Pause, now the pitch. And a half-hearted swing there as they tie him up inside for the 3rd strike, and the inning is over. 1 left for Miami. We played an inning. No score. Todd Frazier leads things off now in the top half of the 2nd.
Leading off for the Reds, third baseman, Todd Frazier.
Now here's the first pitch. In there, 0-1.
Let's go!
Here's the pitch. Now a swing, and the barrel of the bat breaks in 2 that time. And he'll take this to the bag himself, and the leadoff man set down to start the 2nd.
And this is something we'll see a lot with that cut fastball. Here it is again in show motion. When you hit a ball right below the label, you're going to get this 9 times out of 10.
Marlon Byrd will get his first opportunity now. And as you can see, he hasn't been much of a contributor these past 10 or so games, as you see the average there. First pitch coming. And that's inside for a ball, 1-0. The 1-0 pitch. Look out, 2-0 now.
Yeah, and he didn't even have to think twice about that one. And now he's got a good hitters count here, 2-0.
Here's the 2-0. Cut fastball is in for a strike, 2-1.
Yeah, that finds his zone, but some of these pitches are getting a little too much elevation. That could come back to bite him.
Here's the 2-1 now to Byrd. And that's swung on and fouled straight back. Here comes a 2-2. Hammered the other way to deep right field. A leap, but this is out of reach and off the wall. Around second, he'll try for third. And he will make it into third with a one-out triple.
Batting six.
They gave that ball a heck of a ride out to right field. Here it is again. You're going to see a great effort here as he leaps, but it's just off the wall. And by the time he's able to gather himself and get the ball back in, it's too late to prevent this from becoming a triple.
Into the box, Brennan Bosch. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball one. He'll enter play here with that average down in the low 200s. 4 home runs and 8 runs batted in. The next pitch. Now a cutter, but that's in the dirt for a ball.
A runner on third, one away. Maybe the thinking here is, you know, if we walk him, we walk him. At least this gives us a shot at a double play to get out of this.
Now the 2-0. And this is hit hard on the ground to first. Throw to the plate. And the tag from Saltalamacchia. They got him at the plate.
That runner at third is going on contact there. That's got to be the only way to explain it. It's one thing if this ball's hit up the middle, but when you hit it right at a corner infielder, you got to figure he's coming home with it. They get him easy.
Here's the shortstop, Zach Cozart, as he'll watch a first pitch curveball drop in there for strike one. He'll check in here at 277. 3 homers and an even 20 RBIs. He's set, now the pitch. Swing and a miss here, and he's behind in the count now, 0-2.
And he's really going to have to fight now. You got to take a little bit out of your swing and find a way to put this ball in play.
Comes set, now the pitch. Swing and a ball hit softly on the ground. And the throw just does beat him at the bag, so the side is retired. So no runs on a hit here, no errors, 1 man left on. We'll go to the bottom half of inning number 2, and we are tied 0-0. Michael Morse will start things off in the bottom of the second.
Leading off for the Marlins. First baseman, Michael Morse.
Now here's the first pitch. Changeup called strike one. And you figure to see that changeup more and more as this day progresses.
And the first time through the lineup, you want these guys to know that you've got this pitch in your arsenal. Sometimes pitchers want to hold on to pitches and not show everything right away, but here, you want these guys to be thinking, I know he's got that changeup, so I'd better not sit on the fastball too often.
The 1-1. Now a line drive that's hauled in at first base. Needed that one to be a few feet higher, and the leadoff man is gone to start the home second.
You know, I'm not sure if he was trying to go the other way or whether he was just way late on this fastball. He winds up making pretty good contact. Unfortunately, he just shoots it right at the first baseman.
Martin Prado now, as the changeup to him drops in there for the first strike. He'll check in here at 256. 6 home runs and 31 RBIs. Bottom of the second here with no score. And now a pitch on the way. Swing and a ball hit hard on the ground towards second. In time to first, and there are 2 away.
Batting 7, catcher,
Jared Saltalamacchia will stand in. He comes off an 0 for 4 in last night's ball game. Now the first pitch. And that misses inside 1-0. 2 out, nobody on. The 1-0. And they won't get him to chase the curveball in the dirt that time, and it's 2-0 now.
Well, this is a guy up there that's not hitting a ton right now, but he can still work the count. And that alone can be beneficial to an offense.
2-0 count, the pitch. And a good comeback fastball there. It's 2 balls and a strike. A pretty dangerous spot for that one.
I don't think it was by design. It's one thing to miss your spots out of the zone, but when you miss in the zone, especially up, that's when you tend to get hurt.
Now a fastball here as this is slashed the other way over the third baseman's head. A fair ball. The throw into second. And he's able to hustle his way up to second as he'll reach here with a 2-base hit.
Well, this guy's been in desperate need of anything, something. Give him something positive. So this is just what the doctor ordered. It's a mistaken location, no doubt about that. And when a guy's scuffling, this is like a gift from heaven as he jumps all over it and drives it for 2 bases.
First pitch coming. Grounded foul off to the right. He's ready now. The pitch. Swung on and hit deep to left center. This one has a chance. And they're going to strike first this afternoon as this is down for extra bases. And the run will score as the Marlins have claimed the early 1-0 advantage.
Back-to-back doubles here, and maybe more damaging, back-to-back 2-out doubles are going to get him a run. It looked like this inning was under control, but that's the kind of quick strike ability that these guys have.
Stepping in now, Jared Kozart, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce one foul for the first strike. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. Has a look, now the pitch. And oh, look out! Up and in and nearly took his head off.
And even after the 2-out RBI, you still have a chance to help yourself out here with a hit. You got a man in scoring position.
1-1 on the way. And he's a little too high with that one. 2 balls and a strike. And this is something we've seen a lot from him recently. He's worked his way into another good hitter's count.
Yeah, it's not unrelated either. When you're going good at the plate, usually means you're being selective and you're not getting yourself out. And when that happens, you'll find yourself in these.
And meanwhile, this pitch gets away from him. And he's going to make it up to third here as he advances on the wild pitch.
And so far throughout his entire start, he's had very little go right out there on the mound for him. And this is just going to add to the misery as that pitch will be scored a wild pitch.
Men on third with 2 down. The 3-1 coming. Fastball is taken for a strike, and he runs it full 3-2. Payoff pitch coming. Now a ball slapped hard the opposite way. Coming on is Bosch, but it'll be down in front of him, a base hit. And that'll plate their second run of the game as they take a 2-0 lead.
And after 3 straight 2-out hits, that's going to earn a visit from the pitching coach. You know, there's not a whole lot of guesswork as to what he's saying. It's just, look, all we need is one more good pitch from you to get out of this. I know you've got it in you.
D. Gordon will try and keep things going now with a runner at first following the RBI single. Here's the first pitch to him. And they'll try and get him out in front to start the at-bat, but this misses off the plate away. It's ball 1. Boy, and after that good first inning, not the same here in the second.
He's kind of looking a little shell-shocked out there. Like even he can't figure out what's going on.
The 1-0. Now a big swing as this is popped up. And I mean way up there toward the right side of the infield. And no problems over there for Votto as that'll end the inning. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. We played 2 full. Miami's out in front, 2-0. Tucker Barnhart will dig in now, just hoping for something to go his way. As you can see, that has not been the case these last 9 ball games. And here's the first pitch. First pitch of the inning is taken downstairs for a ball. It's 1-0. Here's a 1-0. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. You have to figure that sinker's going to be an important pitch for him here this afternoon.
No question about it. Obviously, it's his ground ball pitch, so if you're a hitter, you're going to need to make him bring that pitch up a bit.
Down low, 2 balls and a strike. Here he comes on 2-1. This is hit high in the air and pretty deep down the left field line. And he will run this one down, moving to his right, and that's the first out of the inning. Well, it's still early, but it's also worth noting that he'd be in line for the win if this keeps up as we take a look at the league leaders in games won this season. And as you see, he's right up there among league leaders in that department. Mike Leake will be the batter. Here's the first offering. The cutter runs outside, ball 1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. 1-0 on the way. And he lays off a fastball here that looked pretty good, but it's 2-0.
Well, you know, sometimes it's that natural tendency to let up just a little bit when you're facing the opposing pitcher. You know he's not going to do much damage, but you got to get refocused here because you do not want to go 3-0 to him.
3-0 now.
Of all the people to lose the strike zone against in this lineup, he's got to be out there thinking, how is this happening against the pitcher?
Now the 3-0 pitch. 3-1.
Yeah, a much better pitch there than the one he threw on 2-0.
The 3-1. A big uppercut there as he popped this straight up. And there's out number 2.
Oh, and when you're ahead in the count, this is all about bailing a pitcher out and doing him a favor. He'll take the pop up there. That's a gift.
Billy Hamilton will dig in for a second time, a strikeout victim opening up the ball game. First pitch to him. And this is grounded foul near a former World Series hero, Billy Hatcher, in that first base coaching box. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. The pitch. And this ball's heading for the seats down the right side as the count will move to 0-2 now. Pitch on the way. And a classic 0-2 pitch as the changeup misses low, and it's 1-2 now.
And that's his strikeout pitch right there. You know, you'll see a lot of guys swing right over the top of that one. That's a great job there just to hold off.
Look out. That one almost got away from him. 2-2 now.
If there's one thing base stealers don't like, it's when you throw at their legs. Now, that's their meal ticket you're messing with.
Here he comes on 2-2. And this one's hit on the ground, but foul. Another 2-2 offering. And that one never threatened the zone. It's gone full now to 3-2. Christopher Negron would be next. Good battle here. This will be the 7th pitch coming up. And he struck him out. Reds are down in order. They're down 2-0. Christian Yelich makes his way to the plate to get us started here in the bottom of inning number 3. First pitch coming. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0.
Come on, Marlins!
Now the 1-0.
Here we go.
First 2 pitches off the mark here. It's 2-0. Here comes the 2-0. And he finds the black here with a curveball. 2-1.
That's a great call there on 2-0. The whole world's thinking fastball, but they dropped the hammer on him.
A 2-1 offering. Fooled by the speed and location of that one. It's 2-2.
Ooh, anytime you can get a big league hitter to look like that, you know you've thrown a great pitch.
Here's the 2-2 offering. And that's lifted in the air out toward left. And there's the first out here in the Miami 3rd.
The right fielder, number 27,
Giancarlo Stanton will try it again. Set down on strikes his first time. First offering on the way. And here's a fastball called for strike 1.
You know, it's so important with guys like this to get ahead with strike 1. Put them behind in the count and on their back foot right away.
And the pitch. Fastball. Whoa, look out. That just about got him in the coconut. I'll tell you, he's already hit one guy. He is not afraid to work inside.
No, and as much as I hate to say it, pitchers have just as much right to the inside part of the plate as you do.
Here's the 1-1 pitch. Grounded foul toward the coaching box at third. Here it comes. And a swing and a miss there on a late-breaking slider as he set down on strikes for the second time this afternoon.
And if you're looking for round numbers, that's strikeout number 100 for him now on the season. Now, that's a number that I know he would like to cut down on, but sometimes you just got to take the good with the bad.
Here's Marcell Ozuna. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one.
All right, Marlins.
Now here it comes.
Here we go.
And he looks like a new man out there as this is swung on and missed. It's 0-2 now.
Well, he's just cutting his way right through the teeth of this order. They're not even putting up much of a fight.
Now here's the pitch. And a slider, called strike three as he couldn't pull the trigger and the side is retired. Miami down in order, but they're on top 2-0. Christopher Negron will start things off here for Cincinnati with Joey Votto to follow next.
Christopher Negron.
Now the first pitch. Cut fastball taken for strike one.
And we've seen a lot of that pitch here in the first 4 innings, and it's been real effective for him, and that's another example right there.
Now the pitch. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. Here's the 1-1 pitch. Fouled back. One, two. Outside and low that time. Now it's 2 balls and 2 strikes.
Go Miami.
2-2.
Wing.
Now a little tapper here up the first baseline. Throw to first in time. 1 gone here in the 4th. So with 1 away, let's punch up the graphic and show you the pitch speed comparison for the 2 starters here in the 4th inning. And you can see the top 2 pitch velocities here. 96 on one hand versus a still respectable 92 on the other. Joey Votto will dig in here. He flew out his first time around. First pitch on the way. Swing and a little tapper out in front of the mound. Throw gets him, 2 down.
And that's a good guy to take care of on 1 pitch, especially on a swing like that.
So 2 are gone now for the Reds in their half of the 4th. And standing in a power threat in Todd Frazier, the 3rd baseman. Here's the first offering. Here's a cold strike about thigh high, 0-1.
Let's go Marlins!
Here's the pitch. This is past the mound and into center field for a base hit.
Put your defense to work, man.
Just the second hit they've got against him so far as we check on his numbers to this point. He's pretty much been in control all afternoon, so we'll see if he can keep that string of zeros going.
Marlon Byrd will dig in. A triple in his first plate appearance of the ball game.
Come on, Marlins!
First pitch coming.
Swing.
In there for strike one, 0-1.
And now you got to regroup after the 2-out single. You're in a dangerous spot in the lineup, so the inning's not over yet, not by a long shot.
From the stretch. Tries to shave the corner with that pitch, but it's 1-1. 2 out with the man at first. The 1-1 home. And here's a fastball, not close, as he runs it to 2-1 now. Here comes the 2-1. Runner goes. Pitch inside. The throw way late, and he's in there easily at second.
Yeah, and here's a spot where he got to see a few pitches. So he had him read. And he takes advantage of that knowledge and takes second base easily.
From the belt, kicks and deals. Hits softly to the right side. And the stolen base winds up as a moot point as the inning is over. A golden opportunity to get on the board here goes for naught. More of the show, Saturday Baseball, after this. Michael Morse will lead things off here in the home half of the fourth.
For the Marlins, first baseman, Michael Morris.
Now here's the first pitch. Swinging a ball hit on the ground. Throws in time, and that's out number 1.
Third baseman, number 24, Martin.
Leadoff man retired. Here's Martin Prado. Now here's the first pitch. And they'll start in with a fastball that misses down and away for a ball. 1-0. And that's swung on and missed on a pitch down. 1-1. Two runs, 3 hits, and no errors in the game for the Marlins. Now the 1-1. Swing and a liner, but that's a foul ball. Now the 1-2. Swing and a liner, foul. Here's another 1-2. And a swing and a ball hit foul heading for the seats. So another foul ball here, and it remains 1-2. He'll try again. 1-2. Swing, and I believe this one is going to find the seats as well. It does. So quite a battle here as it remains 1-2. Here he comes again. 1-2.
Here we go.
Tried to shoot the corner, and he missed it. 2-2.
Ooh, there's a tough one to take right there on a 1-2 pitch, especially after fighting off so many pitches leading up to that one.
Here now the 2-2. Now a ground ball heading for the Gold Glover Votto at first. And he'll take this to the bag himself, and there are 2 away now.
Now batting, catcher,
Jared Saltalamacchia will stand in. He doubled and later scored his first time. First pitch coming. They'll try and entice him with a high fastball, but he wouldn't commit. It's ball 1.
All right, Miami.
1-0 pitch now. Not close. It's 2-0.
And after that double in his first at-bat, you can tell they're approaching him with a bit more caution here. As well they should.
Here comes the 2-0. And he has a cut at that one, but misses. 2-1. Ready with the 2-1. Swing and a grounder fouled, and that almost took the first base coach along with it. 2 out, nobody on. Now the 2-2 pitch. And a slider just about gets away from him there as it runs in a bit too close for comfort. Here's the 3-2 pitch. Struck him out, but he'll try for first on the drop third strike. And the throw is in time. It's a strikeout, and the play at first goes 2-3 for good measure as the inning is over. We played 4 full. The Marlins lead this one 2-0. Brennan Bosch will make his way towards the box to lead off the 5th.
Right fielder, Brennan Bosch.
Here's the first pitch to him. And the first pitch of the inning here misses down and in for a ball. It's 1-0.
Get out of here, Red.
Here comes the 1-0. And he turns on this one and yanks it foul and back out of play. Here comes the 1-1. Swing, hard hit ball to second. And this gets on through into right, and he's aboard with the leadoff single.
A good job here. Stays inside the ball well, doesn't roll over, and just shoots this ball right back up the middle.
Here's the shortstop, Zach Cozart. Now a foul tip at the plate, and you could hear that one ring off the catcher's mask from up here. It's 0-1. He's set, now the pitch. And this is right by Saltalamacchia to the backstop. And forget about the double play now as he'll move up to second here on the wild pitch.
Well, here's another look at this on show track. And actually, this pitch might not even show up on the graphic. That's how far away from the plate it was. And this will let that base runner take a nice little stroll up to second base.
1-1 pitch on the way. And he just gets a piece there as this is chopped foul. The right-hander deals on 1-2. Swing and a ball hit softly on the ground. Prado's throw to first gets him one away.
You know, usually I'm going to jump on the hitters when they fail to move runners over, but hey, look, that pitcher, he did a good job. I mean, he knows what they're trying to do, so he makes it as tough as possible to hit the ball to the right side. That's using your head out there.
Tucker Barnhart will try it again. He flew out his first time. Now the first pitch. Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1.
Well, you get the sense that what they need is one big hit from anybody in the lineup. If they could get one, it could get them right back in this game because right now they just seem out of it.
Both clubs with 3 hits in the ballgame. He's ready. Now the pitch. That's in there as well. It's a quick 0-2 count.
0-2, you gotta shorten up. Find some way at least to put the ball in play. You can't afford a strikeout here with an important run out there at second base.
He's set. Now the pitch. Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball.
And he doesn't want to give in here, even on a 1-2 count. Not with the base open and the pitcher on deck.
Here comes the 1-2. Goes the other way, and this is in the air out to left. Yelich is over just a few steps to his right as he takes it for route number 2.
Well, you know, he had the right idea up there, so at least you know he's thinking. He tried to go the other way with this ball, but he got under it just a little bit, and it's an easy play out there in left field.
Mike Leake will dig in. He popped out his first time. And here's the first pitch. And too high with the cut fastball. It's 1-0 now. Now the 1-0 pitch. And 2-0 now as this misses below the knees.
Well, that's just a little out of character for him. He's been around the plate all game long, but now he goes 2-0 to the pitcher.
The 2-0. Now here's a ball hit hard on the ground to second. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. Reds lead 1. They trail things here 2-0. Donovan Solano will stand in to lead things off in the bottom of the 5th.
Shortstop, Donovan Solano.
Here's the first offering. 8, 9, and 1 to start the inning as the first pitch misses for ball 1. Here's the 1-0. And he looks at a slider in there, 1-1.
Maybe that's off the black just a little bit, but when you're around the plate as much as he's been, you're going to find that you're going to get a few calls like that.
Here's the 1-1. Now a ball hit in the air, but in play perhaps down the line. Bird will get there as he makes the catch in foul territory for the first out.
Yeah, doesn't look like much has changed here to start this inning either. That's 8 in a row now he's set down.
Jared Kozart will stand in, an RBI single in his first appearance. First pitch to him.
Here we go.
A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. The 1-0 home. Comes back with the cutter and gets it by him, 1-1 now.
Yeah, and it seems like he kind of got away from that pitch here in the last few innings. You got to think about bringing that one right back.
And now the Reds are going to get the bullpen moving here, and it's a lefty and a right-hander up and throwing. There's a foul ball off to the right side, and that'll move the count to 1-2. The 1-2. Swinging a ball hit softly on the ground, and he'll pounce on this quickly to tag him out.
And this doesn't even seem physically possible. I mean, how can a catcher who's in a crouch 3 feet behind the batter wind up fielding the baseball and tagging the runner all in one motion? I think he just broke the laws of physics out there.
Here's D. Gordon now. And he takes ball 1.
Well, you know, things have gone his way more often than not so far this afternoon, but he certainly didn't get any help on that one.
Miami! 1-0 on the way. Look out, 2-0 now. It looked like he was giving him the evil eye down there, and I can't say I blame him.
Yeah, well, he's already been plunked once, and I don't think he's going to stand for too much more of that.
Now the 2-0 home. And he'll lay the fastball in here to get the count back to 2-1.
Yeah, you know, he probably got the fastball he was looking for, but on 2-0, you can look for one pitch in one spot. And if it's not in that spot, you take it.
2-1 now to Gordon. Over at the knees, and that's the second strike. 2-2 pitch on the way.
Here we go.
And he watches a called third strike on the cut fastball that time, and that will retire the side. 1-2-3 go the Marlins. They're up 2-0. Billy Hamilton will stand in to lead things off, as the top of this batting order really hasn't been much of a factor so far.
Yeah, and between the top 3 guys in this lineup, no hits between them. And you got to figure you're not going to win too many games when that's the case.
And now the Marlins bullpen will swing into action as a lefty and a right-hander start to get loose. Tries to bunt his way on here, but this is a foul ball. And he will make a quick basket catch behind the plate for the first out.
Well, this is one of those situations where his guys got him the lead early on, and he's been in complete control ever since. I mean, he's barely been threatened out there.
Christopher Negron will dig in for the 3rd time now. He's struck out and bounced out in his first 2 trips. First offering on the way. Cut fastball inside, ball 1. Not too many strikeouts on the ledger for him so far, but it hasn't really mattered.
Yeah, I think ideally you'd like to see him miss a few more bats, but as long as you're keeping guys off balance and you're letting your defense help you, you don't need to strike a ton of guys out to be successful.
That's inside, 2-0.
2 really close pitches to kick off this at-bat. Normally this guy would be all over him, but he's shown some discipline here with 2 good takes.
The 2-0. Now a cut fastball finds the target, 2-1. The 2-1. And he gets him to wave at that one. It's 2-2.
And you would think that this heat would start affecting him sooner or later, but it hasn't so far.
If anything, he's getting stronger as the day goes on.
Here's the 2-2 home. Stanton's going to come over for a look, but he won't have a play. It's a foul ball. No runs, 3 hits, and no errors in the game for Cincinnati thus far. Full count now, 3-2. There's Joey Votto as he gets ready in the on-deck circle. Three-two pitch. Now a half swing, but it's strike 3 anyway, says the home plate umpire, and that's out number 2.
And here this is one more time on show track. You can see it. He checked his swing there, and I think he did so in time, but you can clearly see that that pitch is in the strike zone, and I think ultimately that was a called 3rd strike.
In is Joey Votto now. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low, it's ball 1. The 1-0 pitch. Grounded fouled off to the right side. The 1-1. And that's off his leg on the mound. And now, fortunately, they will get an out here. 1-2-3 go the Reds. They trail it here 2-0. Christian Yelich will be the batter as we get things going in the bottom of the 6th. Now the first pitch. A bit high there. A ball and no strikes. Here's the 1-0. Fastball got him to swing through it. It's 1-1. Here's the 1-1. And this is low, ball 2. 2-1. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Now a ball hit fouled off to the right side, and that just about got the first base coach. The 2-2. And he lays off a pitch off the plate and high, 3-2.
Don't want to lose the leadoff hitter here. Not when you got this guy on deck.
3-2, here it comes. Now here's one hit in the air to the right side, but this is back into the seats, a foul ball. Now the 3-2 pitch. Hit hard toward the right side, and a base hit, so the leadoff man is aboard. Oh, and he has some trouble with it. And he has started the home sixth with a leadoff double.
The way their starter's throwing, another run here, that might be all they need. He's into scoring position now with a double.
Here comes Brian Price now out of the Reds dugout on his way to the mound. And that means that's going to do it for starter Mike Leake. He'll wind up lasting just 5 innings here. Didn't pitch all that poorly, yet he's gone nonetheless. Burke Badenhop is on his way into the ballgame now as he'll be making his 50th appearance of the year.
Burke Badenhop.
And we see a lefty and a right-hander start to loosen up in the bullpen. Giancarlo Stanton now. A ball hit hard to the left side. But this will be speared at third, and that was self-defense all the way. 1 gone.
Maybe not the most convincing start to his appearance right here, but he gets that first out anyway. And you'll see this ball's hit right on the screws. But hey, better to give up a line drive out than a seeing eye single.
Here's Marcell Ozuna as he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball 1-0.
That's his strength. He wants to try and come in and jam you, so you've got to be ready to try and turn on something.
The next pitch. That swung on and missed. We're even at 1-1.
And in this spot, you got to pitch for the strikeout here. And this is a guy that's gone down twice so far, so you do have that in your favor.
Pause, now the pitch. Hit well down the left field line, but back into the crowd, foul. Runner at second here with 1 man out. Here comes a 1-2. And here's a ball lifted back toward the stands in right, so we'll try it again at 1-2. Again, a 1-2. And he struck him out. And there's the hat trick, as that's his 3rd strikeout of the ballgame.
Well, this is a scroll he's taken 5 times in this series now. That slow walk back to the dugout after getting punched out. After a while, these things, they start to wear on you. You've got to try to keep the mindset that every at-bat's a new opportunity, but most of the time, that's easier said than done.
Here's Michael Morse now, as he'll take a look at ball 1. Two out here and a runner at second. The 1-0. Not quite reaching 90 with the fastball, but it's 1-1 now.
Yeah, there's a good one right there, right over the top. And just fire that thing in there.
Ready now on 1-1. Outside 2-1.
Well, with every pitch it misses, he just keeps digging himself a deeper and deeper hole.
Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. The 2-1 home. And he can't catch the corner here, so he's behind 3-1.
And like most guys, the further ahead in the count he gets, the more dangerous he becomes. He's going to lock in on one pitch, one zone, and he'll hurt you if he guesses right.
Now the 3-1 home. And he takes ball 4. So now at least they're set up for the force at any base here with 2 away.
And he's saying, give me a break. I mean, that pitch is right there. And I tell you, though, complaining like that is only going to squeeze that strike zone a little more.
Martin Prado will step in now and see what he can do with 2 on and 2 out here in the 6th. Now some action out in the bullpen as a lefty and a right-hander begin throwing. First pitch coming. First offering to him stays upstairs. It's a ball and no strikes. Here's a 1-0. And he watches one miss outside. 2-0 now.
And one thing you can't do here, you cannot lose him and load the bases. He's still got a couple pitches to play with, but I'd expect this one to be somewhere in a strike zone.
Hitters count 2-0. And this is fouled back and out of play. Comes set. Now the pitch. And this is on the inside edge, perhaps off the inside edge, but it's a called strike. 2-2 now.
Oh, he's got a legitimate gripe right there. I don't know about that one.
The 2-2 coming. Fastball didn't miss by much, and it's a full count now. 3-2. In danger now of a second walk out of the bullpen.
Not exactly providing relief. He's got to find it here somehow.
2 men are on with 2 men out. 3-2, here it is. And the payoff pitch is chopped foul at home plate, so we'll do it again. Still 3-2. The next 3-2. Boy, really making him work now as the 7th pitch of the at-bat is also fouled away, so the count will hold steady at 3 balls and 2 strikes. And he misses again, ball 4, and that's back-to-back guys now that have reached base via the base-on balls.
You can't fault the pitch selection or the location. It's well placed, maybe just a hair off the outside corner. But 3-2, that's where you want to be.
Catcher Jared Saltalamacchia is in now as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1.
And with 2 walks in the inning already, he can't afford to fall behind anybody else if he wants to stay in the game.
Bases are loaded here, 2 down. 1-0 on the way. Fought off at the plate as it's chopped foul.
Take him deep.
The 1-1.
Here we go.
Keeping it down here as it's to 1-2.
In a spot like this, you've got to go after strikes.
Get it out of here.
Big pitch here, 1-2. Now and that is off the first base bag. And a reach, but it's by him as he couldn't quite get to that ball. 1 run scored. And the second run will score. It's now a 4-0 game. Carlos Contreras trot in from the bullpen as he inherits a tough spot with 2 on and 2 out. Donovan Solano. We'll see what he can do here. 2 on, 2 away, 2 home here in the inning so far.
Bring that runner home.
Runners lead from first and third. Here's the pitch. He'll start him here with a changeup, but it's taken for ball 1. Now the 1-0. And he gets a piece here as this ball is fouled away. Runners on first and third, 2 away. 1-1 on the way. Here's a fly ball now lifted in the air out to right. Bosch is under it, and he makes the catch for out number 3. So 2 runs on 2 base hits, no errors. And 2 left. 7th inning coming up. The Marlins lead it 4-0. Welcome back to South Florida. It's on to the 7th inning with the Marlins on top, and it's a good time to check out our game summary through the first 6 innings of play. Todd Frazier will lead it off here in the top of inning number 7.
Third baseman, Todd Frazier.
Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. First pitch on the way. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1. Yet again, another first pitch strike.
And it's a big reason of why he's having the success he is. You establish the count in your favor right away, and it just opens up the door to so many more options going forward.
I had him reaching at thin air that time, and he's very quickly down 0-2.
And that has been the comfort zone so far in this outing. He's just lived on that outside corner, and it's paid big dividends for him.
Pitch on the way. Change up, and he ain't buying it. 1-2.
Yeah, a smart pitch there. If you got him to reach for it 0-1, maybe he'll do it again 0-2.
Here's the 1-2. Now here's a ground ball that'll get by the mound and into center field for a leadoff single.
Yeah, that's his second hit so far. He's got 2 of their 4 hits, so at least he's seeing the ball well.
Marlon Byrd will dig in now. 1 for 2 to this point. Yeah, we see a lefty and a right-hander start to loosen up in the bullpen. Here's the first offering. He'll start him with a breaking ball. Too low that time. It's ball 1. A look here at the hits per side here in the late going. Nobody out, runner on first. (1-0). Here's a ball hit pretty well and carrying to deep right. Therefore, it is Stanton, and he's got it for the first out.
Now batting, right fielder,
Brennan Bosch will stride in. He singled in his last plate appearance. Now here's the first pitch. They'll try and entice him with a high fastball, but he wouldn't commit. It's ball 1.
Well, one thing we've seen from this guy on the mound so far, when he makes bad pitches, they typically miss out of the strike zone. They don't miss in the zone where they can be crushed.
The 1-0. And that's swung on and fouled straight back. Runners on first with 1 down. Now the 1-1 pitch. Hard hit to third. And he'll have himself a base hit.
Maybe a chance here to put a dent into that scoreboard after all. This gives them a couple guys on base now here in the late going. And at the very least, another hit here could be enough for them to avoid the shutout.
Zach Cozart will step in now as his guys look for a breakthrough here with a runner in scoring position.
Yeah, and it's been a long time coming. They haven't done anything with their opportunities so far. Maybe this will be the time that they finally crack the scoreboard.
Keep him right there.
First pitch coming. First pitch has him dancing to avoid it. It's ball 1.
And here's where the Reds need that one key hit that's been avoiding them.
The 1-0 pitch now. And this is going to find the crowd down the left field line. It's a ball and a strike. Hits are even right now at 5 aside. Here's the 1-1 pitch. Oh, this is hit high and deep out to left. A leap, and he makes the catch as he crashes into the wall. A block at the plate, and he's out trying to score. It's a double play, and the inning is over. Add another 0 as it's up to 7 shutout innings so far. Time to get up and stretch here in Miami. It's the Marlins 4 and the Reds nothing. Jared Kozart will buy himself another at-bat, and in turn he'll get himself a nice little ovation for the work he's turned in on the mound so far.
He's been great. This is an appreciative crowd. They like what they've seen, and I don't blame them.
Now some action out in the bullpen as a lefty and a right-hander begin throwing. Here's the first pitch to him. And he takes a cold strike, 0-1. Now here's the pitch. And 1-1 as this one's in on the hands. The 1-1 home. And here's a ball hit in the air. And this is hauled in on the run for the out. And he had a lot of ground to cover to get to that one.
The batter, number 9, second baseman, D. Gordon.
D. Gordon will stand in now. 0 for 2 with a hit by pitch so far.
Started.
Now here's the first pitch. And this will be fouled away. 1 out, nobody on. And the pitch. Missed low and inside with it, 1-1. Here's the 1-1 pitch. And now we'll try to bunt for a base hit here as he gets this one down. Throw to first is going to beat him, though, as they're able to thwart the bunt attempt.
Oh, man, what a terrific play right there. That ball was rolling, and it stayed low, so he had to bend all the way over to make a barehanded grab, then a quick release, a nice throw to first in time to get the runner. You can expect to see that on highlight reels for a couple days at least now.
In is Christian Yelich. Now a ball lined to the left side. And that'll slice just foul at the last moment. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. The pitch. And a fastball there is inside as that one backed him up a bit.
Yeah, not trying to hit him, I don't think, but sometimes you need to keep guys honest up there. I think that's all he was trying to do there.
Now the 1-1. In there, 1-2 now. Really a good job so far by this guy out of the bullpen.
Yeah, he's come in and really put his stamp on this game. He's thrown a lot of strikes. That's what you want.
You can do it.
One, two. Not fooled there as this ball's hammered out to deep right field. And this one is gone, a home run. It's a solo home run for Christian Yelich. 8th home run on the season for him. And the Marlins have opened this up now. It's 5-0.
Just can't throw that pitch right there. That swing tells a story right there. I mean, he got all of that one. Remember, he homered in yesterday's ball game too, so he's riding a pretty good hot streak these past couple of days.
Giancarlo Stanton will stand in, and they've been able to hold him in check so far. 0 for 3 to this point.
Yeah, it's kind of surprising that he's been a non-factor in this one. Usually a major force in their offense.
Now the first pitch. Jammed him there as this is rolled out to short. Throw on to Votto will take care of him at first, and the side is retired. Marlins get a run in the inning on this home run from Christian Yelich. We're through 7 this afternoon. It's the Marlins 5 and the Reds nothing. Tucker Barnhart will stand in to start out their half of the 8th with that starter still out there, and he's definitely been a tough nut to crack.
No, he's been dominant all game long, and I think part of it is that he got himself a nice lead early on, and that's allowed him to not really worry about making a mistake. He's been free and easy the whole way through.
First pitch coming. And he starts the number 8 hitter with a strike, 0-1. Well, that man right there is into his 8th inning of work now. Any concerns going forward?
Well, I think the only thing you have to worry about is that pitch count you see right there. Other than that, he's earned the right to stay out there. Usually the other team will tell you when you're starting to get tired.
And look out as this bat shatters on impact. And he'll steer clear of the flying debris to make the catch here for the first out.
Yeah, he just keeps rolling right along. The shutout intact as you can get a look at his line so far. Through 7 1/3 innings now, they've just not been able to mount any type of offense against him at all.
Brandon Phillips will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Number 4, Brandon Phillips.
Yeah, we see a lefty and a right-hander start to loosen up in the bullpen. The cutter runs outside, ball 1. Now the 1-0 pitch. This is foul right side. 1-1 pitch on the way. Now a swing and a hard hit ball to short. Throw to first takes care of Phillips, and he's retired for out number 2. Well, these fans have been treated to a fine outing out of their hometown starter as we give you a look at the numbers here. A big 0 in the run column on the right-hand side of your screen. Billy Hamilton will stand in now with 2 away, needing to really get something started here.
And their chances of getting back into this ball game are growing dimmer by the batter.
And here's the first pitch. Here's a check swing and a pop-up now to the left side. Prado is there, and the side is retired. Reds are down in order. Need to get it going soon. It's 5-0. J.J. Hoover is on out of the bullpen now as he'll take over to start the bottom of the 8th.
J.J. Hoover.
Marcell Ozuna will stand in now, hoping to get on track as they've been able to neutralize his power out of the cleanup spot. 0 for 3 thus far. And he swings through a fastball and doesn't catch up with it. It's 0-1.
Well, this pitching staff has done a pretty darn good job against him in this series.
Now the pitch. Fouled back. Now here's the pitch. Down and away. It's a ball and 2 strikes.
A classic strikeout pitch there on 0-2. It's one he loves going to, but great recognition there at the plate to lay off.
Now the 1-2. This one for Cozart at short. 1 away.
The first baseman, number 38,
Michael Morse will stand in here. 0 for 2 with a run scored so far. Here's the first offering. And this one's not close. It's in the dirt for ball 1. Bases are empty, one man out. Here's the 1-0. And here's a fastball in for strike one. 91 miles an hour that time. Here comes the 1-1. And this is taken for a called strike. Oh, that's a tough call. Now 1-2.
Now you can't look for a specific pitch. You just got to protect the plate.
The 1-2 with one away. Low with a fastball that time. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here comes a 2-2. And now this ball's lifted in the air down the right field line, but this will get back into the seats, so the count holds at 2-2. Ready with another 2-2. And this misses, so that'll fill the count at 3-2. Full count pitch on its way. Swing and a miss on the fastball that time, out number 2.
Yeah, that's a tough pitch there, 3-2. It probably would have been ball 4, but I'm not sure if I could have laid off that one either.
Martin Prado now. As the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. The 1-0 home. Just lucky to make contact on that one as it's chopped foul. Here's the 1-1. And now a curveball that's low and in the dirt for a ball. It's 2-1. Still no fastballs in the at-bat. It's been all off speed.
That's definitely by design. He's such a good fastball hitter. You don't want to give in to his strength.
And he misses badly with a fastball here, and it's 3-1 now. 2 out, nobody on. Here he comes on 3-1. And that is in there at the letters to run it full, 3-2. High strikes, probably not on the docket for places he wants to be.
Yeah, I mean, it's no secret. You've got to keep the ball down against a team like this. If you go up every once in a while with a fastball, you'll be fine, but you're not going to last too long if you make a habit of working up there with your secondary pitches.
Jared Saltalamacchia will dig in now, hoping to perhaps make him pay for the 2-out walk. First pitch to him. Nowhere close with the fastball to begin the at-bat. It's ball 1.
Well, not really how you want to start the next guy after a walk. That pitch isn't even close.
Here comes the 1-0. Just missing here, 2-0.
When you're already down 5, the last thing you want to do is keep falling behind guys.
The 2-0 on the way. Had him hacking at the 2-0 change, and it's back to 2-1.
Hard to call that an off-speed pitch when it's a changeup at 88. That's a fastball for a lot of guys in this league.
Now the 2-1. And a breaking ball in the dirt that time for a ball.
Yeah, and you know what? You've got a better matchup on deck here with 2 outs. So on 3-1 now, they may not take any chances with this guy.
Now the 3-1. Now a pitch swung on and hit to the left side, but this is going to find the seats, a foul ball. Here's the full count offering. Now a ball hit in the air to left center.
Drop it.
And as it turns out, the 2-out walk doesn't come around to haunt him as that ends the inning. Marlins leave one as they're unable to add to their 5-0 lead. Christopher Negron will be tasked now with leading things off in their half of the ninth as they'll try to do something to prevent being shut out.
And whatever they've done for the first 8 innings hasn't yielded a whole lot so far, so quite frankly, I'm not expecting too much.
Let's go. Shut this guy down.
First offering on the way. Swung on and hit pretty well out to deep left field. Yelich is there, and it's a picture-perfect beginning to the 9th inning for a pitcher. 1 pitch, 1 away.
These guys continue to put up very little resistance out there. He's on his way towards a 5-hit shutout.
Joey Votto will stand in now, and he's been kept quiet out of the number 3 hole, hitless in his 3 at-bats so far. Now the first pitch. And a fastball to start things out here. Not close. It's a ball and no strikes.
And even though he's pitching well, this is a part of the order that he's really got to worry about. Now, they can turn a good outing into a bad one pretty darn quickly.
And that pitch misses in the dirt, and it's 2-0 now.
And on 2-0, this is where he's the most dangerous up there. I know it's a fastball count, but I would maybe think about something else.
1 out, nobody on. 2-0 on the way. Now a ball grounded foul over toward the coaching box. Ready on 2-1. Goes the other way as this is lined to left. And Votto reaches. He's got a base hit.
Back into the stretch for him again as we take a look at his line so far. It's almost like he's kept that shutout going with smoke and mirrors because he's definitely given up his share of base runners. They just haven't amounted to anything so far.
Todd Frazier will get another shot now. 2 for 3 in the game. First pitch on the way. And this one's down off the shoe tops, 1-0. I know we have a tendency in the media to get hung up on pitch counts, but this is a legitimate workload he's sweated through so far.
Yeah, anytime you get up around that 110 mark, you put in a full shift, and he's fast approaching it here.
And 2-0 as this one's taken low.
And to me, this just looks like the classic case of a guy who's given it his all this afternoon, but he's just flat out of gas.
Maybe trouble now. Here's the 2-0. Now a double play ball here as this is on the ground to third. On to first, and he rolls the double play ball to end it here as this ball game is over.
Well, we've talked about it all throughout this game. He was completely in charge, essentially, from pitch 1. And now he finishes off a masterful performance here, getting the complete game shutout.
Time for one final check of the line score as you see the key players there in this shutout victory. And guys, you can't win if you can't score, so there's probably not a whole lot of debate about who'll take home Topps Player of the Game honors in this one.
Yeah, definitely no debate as far as I'm concerned. He was really in complete control the whole way through. Only really got into trouble a few times, and he winds up with a complete game shutout.
So that'll just about do it for us this afternoon. Thanks to Eric Harrow, Steve Lyons, and the rest of our crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. To find out more, head on over to theshownation.com. The Marlins win it 5-0. So long from South Florida.